What's up, Sticks TV gang? That's your boy Marlo, aka Mr. Rockout King Quick Drum McGraw. Now, in this episode, we could be talking about Lil Dalvin from Liberty Park, one of the hardest rappers coming out of North Charleston right now. Now, he's from a very small community, and the chances of becoming a victim inside this community is 1 out of 85. And Liberty Park is only 70 acres big. Now, make sure y'all boy follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. Let's get this story started. Liberty Park was and still is known for its dope slinging shootouts and burglaries. 9 times out of 10, if you came on Liberty Park trying to hustle, you would get robbed or shot. Sitting right between Rivers Ave and I-26, Liberty Park would be located right in the middle. Lil Dalvin grew up in a time period where ignorance was running rapid. He grew up with his mother, his brothers, his 2 sisters, and his little cousin Derek. Lil Dalvin and Lil Derek would be like 2 peas in a pod, real cousins, but aka real best friends. Other rappers like Lil Boss would bring his little brother around to Liberty Park and fight Lil Dalvin because Lil Dalvin had a little beef going on with the guys off Liberty Hill. Lil Dalvin would sooner or later get locked up for some stolen cars. He would be sentenced to about a year in juvenile. Lil Dalvin would be playing basketball, crossing his opponents, and doing layups on guys that was almost 2 times taller than him. After the basketball game, Lil Dalvin would go to the pods where the juveniles would sleep for the night, and a guard would wake Lil Dalvin out of his sleep and told Lil Dalvin that he had a phone call. When Lil Dalvin got to the phone, he could hear his sister crying, barely able to tell him what happened. His little cousin Derek had been shot and killed inside the neighborhood they all grew up in, which is Liberty Park. Lil Derek would die from his gunshot wounds when the owner of a stolen car decided to shoot Lil Derek, even though he didn't pose a threat whatsoever. Lil Dalvin would take the pain hard because that was more like a brother than a cousin. Weeks would fly by, and Lil Dalvin would eventually be released. Lil Dalvin would go on a rampage, getting in multiple rockouts in broad daylight. He was very angry. He didn't know who to take his pain out on, so Lil Dalvin would walk around with a chip on his shoulder. It's like, how the hell the sun can still rise and still go down, and his little cousin was gone. One day, after repeatedly getting saved by his guardian angel, Lil Dalvin would start putting his pain on wax. Lil Dalvin first song was called Stay Focused, and that hit 62,000 views just in a matter of days. Lil Dalvin hadn't noticed how much juice he had in the streets until he started popping out at the local gas stations and corner stores, and people would be blaring his music inside their speakers. Sooner or later, Lil Dalvin would drop Coldest Youngin' in the South, reaching 118K just in 1 week. Lil Dalvin would be so hot, Spinrilla would hit Lil Dalvin up for an exclusive interview. By the time Lil Dalvin left that interview, he would head straight to the lab and drop Trap Nigga, reaching over 62,000 views. Now, just a few days ago, Lil Dalvin dropped a visual called Got 'Em Big Mad, and as we speak, that visual is going digital on YouTube right now. What's up, Sticks TV gang? Now, that been the episode right there. That been a good episode to me right there. Now, Marlo to Lil Dalvin, only thing I really got to tell you was stay safe and stay dangerous out there, because the type of music you got, they gon' hate on you. They gon' hate on you. They gon' always wanna hate on you. You see why I'm saying you a young man, and I already know you one of those Bootsy type people they used to rap about back then. Young nigga with the big pistol. You see why I'm saying? So it's must you keep that thing on you, cuz. And not Charleston right now, not Charleston, we got a crime rate like Baton Rouge. Yeah. So Anybody who pay attention to Baton Rouge and be like, boy, them boy be getting dropped out there. Them boy be getting smoked. Now, Charleston is the same thing. You see what I'm saying? So, basically, when you go to these corner stores or you go out and about, what you would want to do is, your little homies, your little partners, you gotta move like you the president in Charleston. Just how PNB Rock, just how Mo 3, that's who you was in Charleston, man. You see what I'm saying? In Charleston, you like Kodak Black, so at any given time, somebody will come for that. You see what I'm saying? Somebody will come for that, so you gotta be prepared at all times. At all times, you gotta make sure that not only you on point, but the people you with on point, they ain't even in their cell phones. You see what I'm saying? They ain't even busting no moves. They only job was to watch your back because you the star. You see what I'm saying? You the star. You the star. You see what I'm saying? All you gotta do is keep going up. And besides all that, shit, I don't know if you be traveling out of town and shit like that, but being that you a young Charleston Geechee guy, a young Charleston Geechee man, and the way you carry yourself, you look young, but just the way you carry yourself, we can tell you got an old soul. So what I'm gonna need, me personally now, if you been in my face talking right now, and when we been face to face, me personally, I tell you to jump out, go to different trenches. You see what I'm saying? To go to different trenches. And ain't nothing wrong with jumping out on them boy, letting them boy know like what you do and showing them boy like, what's up? Let's drop this music. You see what I'm saying? Now, we already know in every trenches you gotta come with respect. You see what I'm saying? You gotta come with respect. Gotta come with respect. So that's all I saying. You can go to Greenville, South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina. Yeah, them boys gonna respect you, bruh. You see what I saying? Them boys gonna respect you. You see what I saying? They gonna respect you because even though you a young nigga, you carry yourself like a grown man. You see what I saying? And ain't nothing wrong with collaborating and doing features for free. You see what I'm saying? Maybe you pay them boy for some features. You see what I'm saying? Or they pay you for some features after they see how important you was inside your study. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with doing a couple collabs for the free beat. You feel what I'm saying? But this your boy Marlo, man. Make sure y'all boy follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, man.